Okay, putting it back together. You set the armature on it. I use a little bit of oil on the shaft. I cleaned up the shaft a little bit with 1000 grit just to clean it up. And wiped it off with a paper towel and dabbed it with a little bit of oil and slipped right in and spinning nice and free. Okay, so this is the brushes. I'm going to do this one. Notice that I left my string on the spring. And what you do, you just set it on. I'm going to do this and take it out. Okay, set it on that stand like so. Otherwise, I did lose one of these springs many years ago. It's still in my shop somewhere. I never found it. I'll find it when I move, or it got swept up somehow. All right, so see that end goes in here, because what that's going to do is support the brush. All right, it puts tension on the brush up against the armature. All right, now this is going to be a little tricky to do it with left hand on the camera and right hand, so I got the string there in case I do fail, have an epic fail. So you swing that, where'd that focus go? There it is. So you swing the top part around, bring it around that little brass hook, and release it. There you go. All right, then you can take the spring off. The other side's a little trickier because it's tight because of this area right in here. So make sure you use the string. And the trick on this side, if I recall, let me put this down for a second. The trick on this side, I'll be with you in a second. I'm tying my string back on. Let me set it on here. And I'm back. Sorry about that. This side, it's tighter. So you got to get the tension on, so I can do this. You got to get that end in the slot of the brush holder. Right about there. See what I mean? This side's a little trickier. This is where you can lose the spring easily because you get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. Come on. All right, here we go. Now I got it in the slot. Come on, there it is. Now what you got to do is swing this side way around. So notice I had to lift the brush plate up a little bit because you need to do that in order to get the top of the spring in a position to turn it. I can do this without failing. It's a little tricky. There it is. Got it. Okay. You can pull your strings out. That one I cut that one off without popping the spring out, of course. There we go. I chose unwisely which end to pull. Okay. And there it is. Okay. I can go back together. And you can see I'm turning nice and easy now. Before it was really tight because it was really dry. And put some lube on the shaft there. I cleaned that up. Put it back together. I'll give it a run.